Hey, what's up, Bully fam? Chris here, Full Bully Camp, signing in once again. In this episode, we're gonna talk about why I chose scheduled C-section over natural birth on my dam FBC Sweet Jassy in my last breeding. We're gonna learn a lot in this topic, and please do watch until the end of the video because this is so important. Because when you breed, the life of your female and the puppies are at stake. We tackle first the definition of a C-section and natural birth in breeding. C-section, also called as a cesarean section, is the process by which the veterinarian slices up the belly of the dam and pulls out the puppies manually. The bitch or the dam is put to sleep, and she is given oxygen and the proper care by the veterinarian while she pulls out the puppies from the mom. And she has assistants to remove the puppies from the placenta and clean up the puppies, remove the mucus from their airways and everything. A C-section usually lasts from 30 minutes to 1 hour, and that's including everything: the closing up of the dam, the closing of her belly, the sutures, and the cleaning up of the puppies. Usually the veterinarian, you just have to wait for the dam to wake up, and then you can go home with the puppies too. Okay, let's go to natural birth. Well, from the word itself, natural birth, it's the female or the dam goes through the process of contractions. She stresses out every like 2 hours to put out one puppy, and she really stress out when she's contracting, and the dam really gets tired with the pushing of the puppies out when she does natural birth. Doing the natural birth of a pregnant bitch usually takes like a day up to 2 days, 48 hours, just to put out the puppies from her belly. The dam really gets tired, and sometimes the puppies get stuck. That's really the main problem there. If the dam gets tired and the puppies get stuck in the passageway, that's when the bitch needs the help of the owners to massage or do anything to put out the puppies. But it's really stressful because when the mom cannot push out the puppies, then you're gonna need a veterinarian for that. And you have to rush early morning to the vet and call them up, and if they're asleep, they won't answer you. So that's the big problem there. In my opinion, doing a scheduled C-section on your dam is a better way for me. First, the dam is safer with the veterinarian, and the process is so stress-free, and the puppies are out in just an hour. But there are precautions that you have to do, like you need to do a reverse progesterone so that you know that the puppies are really ready to go out of the mom. Because if they're not ready to go out of the mom, their bodily functions are not ready to work, like breathing, the lungs, and soon after that they're gonna die. So you have to make sure that the count or the level of your reverse progesterone testing is at the right time. If the female is already nesting and the temperature is like below 100, and the female is already panting, the signs are there, you can bring her already to the vet for the C-sections because you don't have any options. As for me, having a C-section on your dam is the quickest way and safest way for me because she doesn't stress out. She will be put to sleep and be given support oxygen, and After that, the vet will clean her up and let her rest until she wakes up. And after she wakes up, you can bring the puppies with her. And once they get home, the mom or the dam will be ready to take care of the puppies. But when they get home, you should help the mom because she's still like under the influence of drugs. She was put to sleep. Some people prefer natural birth. You know why? Because it's less expensive. You don't have to pay anything. You just have to look after the mom. But still, if there are complications on the process of natural birth, you should be ready, or you should contact your vet that you prefer a natural birth on your dog. You should contact your vet before she goes through labor. You should ask her that you want natural birth. But if the vet tells you that the breed of the mom or the size of the puppies, because the vet will do some checkups on your dog before the labor, like a month before or at the 45th day of pregnancy. The vet will look, if you're gonna bring the dam for a checkup, they will gonna do a ultrasound or x-ray, and they will see that the puppies are big. Then they will suggest a scheduled C-section for your dam. They will tell you that the puppies are big and they cannot get out properly. So again, I'll go back. Some people really like natural birth because that it's the cheapest way, but the mom, the dam, goes through the stressful process of natural birthing. And it's good though, when the mom really feels that she's a mom when the puppies go out of her naturally. That it's just that the complications are there. Like if the puppy doesn't go out and it's stuck in the passageway, that's a complication, and you have to go to the vet to remove that puppy, and sometimes the puppy dies and really gets stuck there, and still the vet needs to do an emergency section on that dam. And you know what? How much is the emergency C-section on a dog? It's like 2,000 up. So the more you go natural birth and there are complications, the more you spend money. The more you spend more. The thing is, if you're going to go the route of natural birth, make sure you have the contact number of your vet and you have to tell them, so that when complications arise that the puppies cannot get out and the female dog is like stressed out and cannot push, you have to have a backup doctor to bring your dog just in case of emergency, because the life of your bitch and the puppies are at stake. And please don't be cheap. If you're doing natural birth just to save some money, it's not practical, because once the problem arises in a natural birth process, that's when you spend more for the emergency C-section. There are a lot of factors to consider if you're going to do a scheduled C-section or natural birth. Number one, if the breed of your dog is like the smaller type, like Frenchie or American bulldog, English bulldog or American bully, the packet class, down or micro, you should do a C-section. You know why? Because sometimes the puppies are bigger and they cannot get out properly from the mom. Another factor by which you need to consider is the stud you're using. If the stud you're using is boned up or big muscular dog, trust me, the puppies will be big too. So I will advise you to opt for a scheduled C-section. Do not be cheap, because if you go for a natural birth and your stud that you use and the breed of your dog is small, then you will still go to the vet and spend more on a emergency C-section. It's like $3,000 up. So which would you prefer? Put your bitch on a stress by doing the natural birth with big puppies inside her, or go for a scheduled C-section, which is like $1,000 rough estimate, $1,000 estimate, and the mom won't stress and all the puppies will be alive. So always see to it that if consider the breed of your dog and the stud that you're gonna use with the breeding. The breeding that I did with BMB Boris the Spider and FBC Sweet Jassy, Boris is a big boy, so I didn't hesitate to schedule the C-section on Jassy. I just gave the dates of the breeding when I did it, and the doctor told me when to come back, and she scheduled it in her computer, and that's it. And now when we did the C-section, everything goes well. All the puppies are alive, 10 puppies, and they are now 8 days old, and they are alive and kicking and drinking milk from Jassy, and they eat a lot. You just have to feed their mom, the dam, every time the puppies eat too. So when after the puppies eat, you have to give the mom a lot of food, like puppy food, and you can mix some wet food or anything just to entice her to eat more, because she needs to produce milk. Always give her fresh water and bring her outside to potty, because that's her only chance. When she's taking care of the puppies, she lays down there for so long. So please do take care of the dam, because she is the secret to have healthy puppies, and she's gonna help you too. If she's contented with her belly, she can take care of the puppies very well. At the day of the scheduled C-section, when I woke up, I fell asleep for an hour, and then when I woke up, there was a puppy out already, and Jassy gave a natural birth on one puppy. But still, I went to the doctor. I went to do the scheduled C-section, because as for me, just my opinion, it's the safest and fastest way for the dam and the puppies. Because imagine, the mom won't stress out for, sometimes it takes 2 days to do a natural birth, and it will be done only in an hour, and they can go home with you after the C-section. And sometimes when you do the natural birth, some puppies die because they stay too long in the passageway and they get choked, or sometimes when they get out, the thing that wraps up the puppy, what do you call that? The passageway of the breathing of the puppies are not cleared fast, they die too. So there are complications too that happen when you do the natural birth. So when Jassy was brought to the vet, I told the vet she had one puppy already. As soon as we were there, she was sliced open, cleaned up. She was cleaned up, sliced open, puppies pulled out, and they were put in the incubator after they cleaned the puppies. And Jassy was cleaned up and brought to the cage to wake up, and we waited for her to wake up, and that's it. And I told the doctor, Doc, I think they put that oxytocin so that the mom will produce milk more. At the end of the day, it will be our decision to choose whether your bitch will go through a natural birth or a scheduled or C-section. But in my own opinion, it's better to do, or safest way is to do the scheduled C-section. Breeding is not easy. You have to save some money too, because it takes a lot of money, like the progesterone testing, the ultrasound, the x-ray, the vitamins you're gonna buy the bitch while she's carrying the puppies up to 60 to 63 days, the vet checkups, the preparations that you need before she gives birth to the puppies, like buy all the stuff, the pads, the milk, the bulb, syringe, everything. Especially the payment, the finances for the C-section, you have to save. You just in case if you do an opt-out for a natural birth, you have to have money on the side, because what if there's an emergency case? Something happened to your dam or bitch that she cannot push out the puppies. Where will you get the money? Okay? So make sure when you breed, you need to have the finances, because life of your dog is in danger here. Not only the dog, the puppies too. If you want to have a successful breeding, you have to plan it. If you opted out for a natural birth, make sure you get an emergency number for your emergency vet. Sometimes you don't know, things don't go well, so you have to plan it. You have to have an emergency vet. Again, I'm telling you, breeding is not you're putting your bitch or dog in trouble if you're not prepared for the birth of the puppies. Okay, I hope you do learn a lot in this topic, and all what I'm telling you now is based through experience. I'm not telling you that scheduled C-section is the best, because natural birth for the bitch or dam is also good. It's just that for me, the safest way and the fastest way for the mom and the puppies is the scheduled C-section. Okay, I hope you do like, share, and subscribe. Click on it, and so that you will be updated of all my videos when I upload. And hope all is well, and thank you, and God bless.